welcome to Lunch Break Live, and we have such an amazing guest. I am so excited. My hero, Gene Baur of Farm Sanctuary. Give me a hug. Oh my gosh, this man is doing so much to change the world for animals, and he is here today to make
Scramble tofu from the book Living the Farm Sanctuary Life.
Yeah, Living the Farm Sanctuary Life. You got to get this book. It's amazing. Give it to all your friends who aren't vegan yet. So let's dig up the food and see what we're doing.
We're going to have all the different colors in there. The red pepper, spinach, mushrooms.
Okay.
Onions. And so it's a scramble tofu. And oftentimes, like on the weekends, I'll get up at late.
Yeah, for him, late is like 6:30 a.m.
And then I often use water to...
Well, come around. We've got Lisa Carlin from PCRM behind the camera. Okay.
I often use water to
You're gonna
fry.
let's get over this. Wait, yeah, there we go.
I often use water to fry, you know, and you'll see that the onions, the garlic, the mushrooms fry down really nicely in water, and it's healthier. There's not the oil in it. I'm not completely anti-oil, but I'm anti-too much oil.
Yes.
So I often use the water.
Well, look at the shape you're in, mister. Well. Come on, you're in good shape. You're in good shape. All right. So let's see what you're doing here.
So I'm just starting with the water, and that's now heating up. And then we have some onions here and garlic. So we will throw in some of these onions now.
Oh, really? Already? That soon?
Yeah. And then, you know, as this heats up, they'll start frying. And, you know, sometimes I put some in and then keep some out, because that way these ones will fry down and they will lose some of their flavor and get really translucent. And then I'll add a little bit of these to add a little bit of the flavor back.
Oh, okay.
I do the same thing with the garlic too, so you don't over fry it. You know, you fry it, you get it going, but then you can also add some more fresh. So
some is a little more raw than others.
Exactly.
In the food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. So yeah, we got to turn this up. We're here. We use electric, so you got to kind of overdo it to get the same result. Okay. But here we are doing these onions in water. This is not oil yet.
That is correct.
Okay, let's do it. What else we got?
Now we have some garlic here, so I will start chopping this up.
Okay.
All right.
And then we will, you know, put this in there. And
I'm hearing the sizzle already from the onions. And now, a lot of people buy like big mounds of already crushed garlic. I'm one of those people. But you think this is better to do?
I think fresh is better. Whenever you can do fresh, I think it's a good idea.
And you don't mind having a little garlic, ode of garlic on your fingers as you go through the day?
You know, there's worse things you could have on your fingers than garlic.
That's true, that's true.
But yeah, no, I don't mind it. And oftentimes when I'm doing this, I'm rinsing off my hands during the process, you know, to keep them kind of without that. But there's some garlic, and we're going to go ahead and put that in there with the onions.
Sounds good.
Which is, you know, just the sort of the beginning of the whole thing.
All right, terrific. Now, Gene, you traveled so much, going from Veg Fest to Veg Fest and vegan event from vegan event, spreading the message about compassion. How do you eat healthy on the run? Because a lot of people say to me, oh, it's so difficult, you know, if I could cook at home, if I had a personal chef, I'd be vegan. But you're living the farm sanctuary life on the road. So how do you do it?
It's true. Well, you know, fruit is one of those things that's so healthy and easy. So, and even at 7-Elevens or at airports now, you can get an apple, you can get bananas, sometimes you can get oranges. So I do that pretty much. I should do it more, actually.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll just take like dried nuts or dried fruit and nuts. Sometimes I kind of get bad and do snacks like, you know, veggie chips.
Yeah, we all do that.
Sometimes a bean burrito at a fast food place without cheese, you know. So I will do that in a pinch. But one of the things I do too is I travel with a water bottle. I'm constantly drinking water. Hydrating is really important.
Yes, it is. Now take a look at what's happening here. Any questions?
Yeah, here we go. Barbara Kobe says, I love this. Daisy Deary says, onions and garlic with happy faces. And let's see, Heidi Anderson says, where's Snarky?
Oh, Snarky's working. Somebody's got to pay for the vegan dog food around here. Snarky's back there working. So you're putting more water on here.
Yes.
Okay.
As this goes, it sort of steams off. So you need to keep an eye on it, keep the water going. Otherwise, the onions and garlic will start sticking.
Really?
So So you just need to make sure you keep adding water because it does keep steaming off. And then now I think I'm going to add the mushrooms
Okay.
and let these guys start.
All right. Now, yeah, we'll cheek toward the camera, and then there we go.
Mushrooms.
Wow. But so far, everything's very white. It's like white mushrooms, white garlic, white onions. But you're going to change that.
We will be changing that, definitely.
Okay.
And you can also put in a red onion if you wanted.
Okay.
You know,
that's
you just
a
have
good
a
idea.
white one today or a yellow onion,
Yeah.
whatever.
I like it. I mean, look how pretty that is.
It is.
And, you know, it's funny because everybody who comes here makes their own version of things, sort of vegan basics like kale quinoa salad or, you know, tofu scramble. Yours is different than other people have made the tofu scramble. So let's keep moving.
Okay, so I will also now, speaking of color, chop up this red pepper because it will add some nice color, and it's also really healthy, really good for us.
All right.
So we're going to chop this up and get that in now pretty soon.
All right. We have any other questions while we're chopping?
From the camera angle, I can't read it.
Okay. All right.
There we go. Here we got some questions. Oh my God, I love mushrooms, says Daisy DeRay. And it says, great conversations, 25 comments and counting.
Yes.
So we're getting here.
As we talk, Jean, Farm Sanctuary is literally one of my favorite organizations. I've watched you grow.
Yeah.
And you have turned it into just sort of this global phenomenon, Farm Sanctuary. I mean, did you ever envision it being as big as it is now when you started?
I didn't. And you know, I didn't realize how much momentum our movement would have. And you know, Farm Sanctuary has been part of that, but you've been part of that. Wow. So many people have been speaking out about these issues for so long, and it's so. But when we started, we didn't really have any idea of what things would look like in 5 years, even. Now, 30 years later, the idea of being vegan is becoming more mainstream. It's never been easier. It's a great time for our movement. So I'm gonna get these in there now.
All
these
right,
red peppers. Ooh, and I'm gonna have to get some water in there too pretty soon because we're getting.
Do you want me to provide some water? I'm not the best sous chef. I just talk. All I do
It's all
is
good.
talk.
It's all good.
All right.
So you see, I got the water in there a little bit late, but you know what? Now we have a little bit of caramelizing going on, so that's not terrible. It's not terrible.
It smells great.
Yes, yes, yes. And I'm actually gonna grab a little more water here from. Actually, would you mind grabbing some water from
Absolutely.
the thing there?
And it's
then
filtered water.
Beautiful.
You know, people who use bottled water, they don't realize if it's sitting in a truck, it's getting hot, and you don't want that water with the plastic leaching. And just use tap water from home that's filtered.
Yes.
And put it in a bottle that's not going to leach.
Yeah, the plastic water bottles are horrendous.
And they're just destroying our environment.
Yes. Totally. So we got a little color in here now.
I love it. I love it, Jean.
Again, this is all just sort of seeping. All the flavors are coming together.
And you know, I find that everybody who cooks, they reveal their personality. Okay, so when I cook, the place looks like it's hit by you know, a hurricane. There's food everywhere. It's insanity. It takes an hour to clean up. Jean, who's a very balanced, kind of calm person, everything looks perfect. It's going to take us 3 minutes to clean up from this.
Well, that's the nice thing about this is it's pretty easy to do, and it doesn't require a lot. And you guys had all the stuff prepped beforehand, which also helps. So a lot of good things going here.
Look at this, Lisa.
It's coming along nicely.
Looking good. Looking good.
Now I think we're getting close to tofu time.
Okay, let's see
let's
what's
do the
tofu, because
tofu.
so many people. Now, tofu's sort of gotten a bad name, and I believe that industries that don't want to see people move away from meat have sort of launched a campaign against tofu, which I say has been test marketed on the Asian world for centuries.
Yeah.
And they have better health. You know, they're slimmer, they have lower incidence of cancer and heart disease.
Yes.
And they've been eating tofu for centuries. So what's your take on tofu?
I think tofu is very healthy, but like anything, too much of anything is not good. Just because some of it is good doesn't mean more and more and more is better. But you can eat a lot of tofu and do very well.
Yeah, well, we eat it all the time, and look, here I am.
I eat it a lot too. I love tofu.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna just get this water out of here.
And it's very important to have firm or extra firm. Because
that is right.
People do the wrong type of tofu, and then they complain about it.
Correct.
What are the questions?
All right, so Sal Brasida says, is alkaline water better? Do you have a comment on that?
I don't know. What do you think?
We're not,
Probably.
Yeah,
all right, well, we'll move on. Barbara Kobe says, Farm Sanctuary is so impressive. And Michael Lewis says, Jean, go to an LA Pig Save event.
Okay, I will definitely consider that. I'm just in town for a very short time. I'm in fact flying out tomorrow morning But in the future, I will try to do that. I'm
You're
now putting in the
crumbling.
I'm crumbling it as I go.
Crumble, crumble,
a lot
crumble.
of people rinse their tofu and stuff, and maybe that's a good idea. I don't know, but I just usually just take it out of the thing and let it rinse off a little bit, but then just start putting it right in there.
All
And so I'm
right.
just gonna grab
Okay.
some more
Let's do
slices.
some more.
It's starting to look like scrambled eggs.
Look, look, look.
Yes. Sir.
Okay, here
I got
we
our
go.
Tofu, more tofu going in.
Yeah.
That's the technique right there.
Yeah, we've had this big debate over whether we should give people gloves. Like yesterday, we had somebody massaging kale. We gave them gloves because sometimes people will complain. And we say to them, hey, we're not serving it to you. It's not going to fly through social media and land on your plate. We're going to eat it.
And we wash our hands
And we
before we
wash
do
our
this.
hands,
Wash
yes.
our hands before we do this.
Yes.
Even if we use rubber gloves, those can get into stuff too.
And not
probably.
only that, but that plastic then ends up in the ecosystem, ruining our planet. So, you know,
We're all
what's
natural
cleaner?
here.
Yeah, we're all natural.
Right. Well, I
Yes.
have two things to say about that. The first is that people have latex allergies, so you can possibly increase their cause an allergic reaction. And the other thing is, food cooking shows, rarely do people use gloves.
Yeah.
They use their hands.
Yeah.
If you're in a service industry, in a restaurant, then you're going to wear gloves.
Yes.
Okay, we got that going on now. I'm going to throw a few more onions in here now, just to add a little bit more kick to the flavor.
I love that. I like that idea of adding the onions in 2 stages because now you're going to get more punch.
And
Fantastic.
Mike also going to add a little bit more garlic now.
Wow,
Okay,
extra
so
garlic.
Can also add that freshness to this dish and a little more kick.
And I know you've got the pièce de résistance, some spinach coming up later.
Spinach comes towards the end because that boils down real quick.
Okay.
And we can also, I'm going to also start thinking about adding some of the spicing now.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit of the salt, a little of the pepper, and we have this black salt which has a eggy kind of flavor. It's very sulfury.
And it's pink. It's not actually black, but they call it black salt.
Yes, yes. And what's interesting is that you can get black salt that is black salt.
Really?
And you got black salt here, but it's pink. So you're right.
Yeah, I was actually scouring the internet for black salt, and you could see black salt, but it's pink. All I'm saying is if you can find black salt that's black, way to go. I could only find black salt that's pink, but it's the same deal. It's the same deal. So here's your black salt.
And it has an eggy taste.
Yes,
so
yes.
it really makes the scrambled tofu a lot like eggy kind of stuff. So
Yes, that's
just
delish.
like to get a little bit of that in there.
That is delicious. I
And
love
a little-
it. All right.
And stir that
All
in.
right. Any other questions?
So David Houston says vegan comfort food looks great, and Donna Zeigfinger says, Gene, we need Robin Walker's cupcakes for dessert.
Who is Robin Walker? I should know.
She's in D.C. She's an amazing activist that works with veg fests and sanctuaries.
okay,
and
great.
Worked at PD years ago.
Thank you, Robin Walker.
She just babysitted our dog Pepe.
Oh,
when we were on the.
you have a Chihuahua too.
We sure do.
Where's our studio audience? Lily, we've got a studio audience. Maybe you could grab Foxy. Foxy's always in our studio audience. And we've also got another fabulous member of our studio audience, Lily. Lily from Collectively Free, who joined us. She was here at the AR conference and the Animal Rights 2016 conference. So yes, we always have a studio audience. So back to
tofu here.
Back to tofu.
Let me get behind you.
So
That's hysterical.
We're
Back
starting to get some
tofu.
color in here. We're starting to get the flavors of the spices, and now nutritional yeast. One of those things that
Jamie Watts says, is the scramble in your book?
it is. This scramble is in the book Living the Farm Sanctuary Life, along with almost 100 other great vegan recipes from some top chefs around the country.
Now,
So
what you just put in is...
nutritional yeast.
Okay, nutritional yeast.
And so that's going to add a cheesy kind of flavor, and then on top of that, we're going to add turmeric in a little while, which will make it even more yellow.
And you're adding more water.
More water, because you see what's happening. It's starting to stick a little bit here on the bottom, and you need to keep that water coming because
Oh my God,
it
Gene.
keeps things moving around here in the pan.
Gene, I think this is fascinating because one of the things that I end up doing is burning everything. Everything I cook is burnt. Now, in Spanish, they have a phrase for the bird part of it is called pagao, or pegao, and they actually turn into a dish, like the rice that stuck to the bottom of the pot. but you don't want to do it every time. And now I realized what was happening. I needed to put some water in there.
That water really makes a difference.
Yeah.
Keeps it from sticking.
See, I was always afraid that it would get mushy, but it's not getting mushy.
It isn't, and you kind of get this little pagao thing going on because you see that nutritional yeast really wants to stick there, so I just keep having to kind of keep getting it off there, which then adds to the thing. So I'm going to maybe turn the heat down a little bit, actually. Is that here,
okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Down
Turn
this
it
way.
there. Perfect. Okay.
And so, then,
maybe I'll just do 4. Yeah.
Okay, great.
So,
great.
boy, you're getting a lot of hearts, and thumbs up.
Yumma, yumma, yumma.
So what does Richard say?
Richard Muschetti says, "Hi Jane, happy face heart. I remember you from when I worked at NYPD."
Wow,
Oh, great.
amazing.
We've got a policeman. Yay.
Love it.
Fantastic. You know, one of the things that I think you, as a real strong, hunky guy, can attest to is that this food is not somehow, just for, there's a sense somehow that equates our culture, has this false equation where meat is somehow connected to maleness or macho or toughness, and that's not true, because, I know you're a very compassionate guy, but look at you. You're a guy. You're a real man.
I've done an Ironman triathlon, and you can get everything you need from plants instead of animals. And, I think meat is oftentimes connected with power. And that's this whole other thing. There's this book out called Meat Hook that talks about it and looks at the history of humans eating meat. And it's historically been eaten by those with power. And it demonstrates their ability to appropriate resources, to kill animals, to demonstrate domination.
Yes.
So that's a whole other thing about meat and culturally that it's important to think about.
Yeah, and you are this amazing athlete now, and I totally forgot to mention that. I've known you for many years. You've always been in great shape, but then you decided you wanted to prove to the world that eating a plant-based diet, which you eat, your t-shirt even says eat plants.
Eat plants.
Yeah. You wanted to prove to the world that you could be sort of this serious athlete. So what have you run? Tell me about all that.
I've done 6 marathons in the last few years, including Boston. And
wow.
I've done several triathlons, a number of half Ironman, and then 1 Ironman, which is where you swim 2.4 miles, bike 112 miles, and then run a marathon. So that's what an Ironman is. And I did one of those and a bunch of halves.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. It's good. All on plants. All
completely powered by plants.
I love it. I love it. That is fantastic.
Yes. So here's our scrambled tofu coming along. Now we're going to add a little bit of turmeric to keep that kind of orange color.
So let's see the turmeric first, because people sometimes don't even know that. Okay, that. Now you got to go light on that, because once I put a little too much, and it's like. You got to be careful. Too much is just
very true.
Yeah, very, very careful.
And it adds a nice flavor, but too much, you want to be careful.
Really, really, it gets to be too much very quickly.
Yes, and you can always add more. You can add a little bit and then see how it's looking.
Yes.
And you can add more. So this is now, starting to look more eggy.
Yeah,
in terms of the color. So
yours is really eggy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're amazing. Now, one of the things, turmeric is supposedly an incredibly good food for you to eat. The spice turmeric.
Yes,
it's
very healthy.
good. It's extremely healthy for your joints. And turmeric is something that you should eat in conjunction with black pepper.
Bingo, right?
Yeah.
Got it all right here.
It's all right here.
Right.
And the thing, too, about turmeric is it's good for athletes on recovery. It helps with after big workouts.
Yeah.
Turmeric is one of those things that you're encouraged to eat because it's really healthy.
Does this look like scrambled eggs or what?
Absolutely.
What does Daisy Dairy say?
I can't imagine that smell is so good. I can imagine that smell is so good. I misread that. Sorry.
Wait a second. Here we go.
Coming into the finish line here.
Okay, let's see Gene. Okay, because we want to make sure that we remind everybody the amazing Gene Baur of Farm Sanctuary is here. I'm so excited. This guy is my hero. I've known him for years. Never stops. Relentless for animals. And now, what are you doing?
Adding spinach to the scrambled tofu. The last thing adds some great color, adds some additional nutrition, and it boils down quick. So that's why we add it right at the end.
A lot of it in there.
Oh yeah, it'll go quick. You'll see.
Really?
Oh yeah, you can put this whole bowl in.
Jeez, that's a lot.
And I like to sort of stir it under.
Here, I'm your sous chef.
Here, I'll just put all this right in, actually.
And I will grab your plates as you get them used up.
Okay, great.
This this is looking good. What do you think, Lisa Carlin?
Oh,
for
I think
PCRM.
I think this is a perfect recipe. PCRM would love this recipe.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I love people. The more people make it, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
PCRM actually posted one of our recipes the other day on their website that
Excellent.
Lisa made.
Excellent.
And it was very healthy.
It was a chocolate chia oatmeal pudding.
Yes.
And homemade almond milk.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
yeah, we're giving folks, a lot of the folks who watch this are not vegan, and they're watching it because it's fun. I think they're at work or whatever. They put their earbuds on, and they take a second to just sort of check out what we're doing. And we've had several people say they haven't been eating meat since they started watching Lunch Break Live.
You don't need to eat meat, There's
Yeah.
so many great things
There's
instead.
no necessity. This is so good, though. This is very different from the tofu scramble I make.
I think we're very close here.
Wow.
We are.
Woo!
Sal Brasida says food looks incredible. Jane, invite the vegan bros.
Okay, vegan bros, you're all invited to lunch, okay? We're going to have some fun, fun, fun. And another thing that I've learned is that sometimes eating a nice lunch at noon and eating later at night is better, right?
It could be,
Yeah.
I found that.
Yeah.
It
yeah,
works for me.
absolutely. Okay, so is it done or is it...
I think it's done.
Now,
I've turned the heat
no
down.
oil at all, or are you going to put a little bit?
You know what? Sometimes what I do at the end is add some margarine that gives it a little bit of more of the savory flavor.
Uh-huh.
But I'm trying to get away from the palm oil.
Yes, me too.
So that's the whole thing.
But guess what? Miyoko's butter.
Yes.
If you look for Miyoko's butter, it is so great, no palm oil. So I love that. I think I even
And
have some.
it's
if you
called
want.
Miyoko's Kitchen, I believe.
Miyoko's. I think I have some now. But
If so, we could add some to this.
Yeah.
If
Now
not,
this is not part of our plan, so this is going to be. Let me check and see. Well, you know what? It looks like the thing about Miyoko's butter. It looks just like average butter. So there it is, sitting there in a little butter dish, and it's good. We got it recently, and just throw some in there.
Just add a little bit on there.
So you're going to finish it with some butter.
Gonna finish
And
it
this
with
is
some vegan
dairy-free butter.
Dairy-free butter.
And there's no palm oil.
Palm oil free butter.
Yeah. So we've been trying to get away from, I was watching, what is it called, Gracie and Frank, or Frankie and Grace. It's a show, and one of the lead characters is fomenting, she's vegetarian, but it's odd because she then eats things like marshmallows that are clearly not vegetarian.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they don't really get it 100%, but I give them credit for trying, and she has a whole campaign against palm oil it's built into the plot line of the show. It's with Jane Fonda and who's the other one?
Nice.
The two, such great actresses. I'm losing it. Okay, let's get ready now.
Okay.
Good to eat now, right?
You know what? I think I'm going to take this, and Lisa Carlin from Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, I think you could serve this
Hi,
up.
everybody. Okay,
Hey.
let's do that. Let me bring the plates in here.
Okay, you're going to bring the plates in, or why don't you just bring that out here and just scoop it out?
All right.
We could do that too.
Let me
Let's
get-
get rid of this one and get a nice one, and then we're gonna scoop it out and have a fabulous, fabulous meal. Now it's heavy, so maybe Jean, you could hold this.
I could hold this.
You
thing,
could
and
hold
you could
got it?
scoop
All right, let's
Perfect.
do
That's
that.
Yeah,
teamwork
there
now.
we go. Teamwork. And we've got the fabulous
Teamwork.
Lily and Foxy, and then the Rico. Say hi. Say hi, Rico. All right, here we are, and you're scooping that at that. Looks so good. Remember, we've got 4 people,
Yes,
so we've got how to handle a hungry man, the manhandlers, the vegan manhandlers.
There we go. I can
All
go out.
right.
I'll put this over here.
I am always so happy when I hear from somebody who, really is not in this movement at all, and who Nancy Howard says, "Hi, Lily." Hi. Casey Kelch says, "Gotta add the nooch." What does that mean, Casey? Gotta add the nooch.
Nutritional yeast.
Oh,
Nooch is
the
a short
nooch.
term for nooch. Nooch is short term for nutritional yeast. So
Oh,
we
right.
got the nooch in here. We got
All
the
right,
nooch.
we got a whole bunch of nooch in here. MJ's page says, "Great book, Jean."
Oh, thank you very much. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
and Nikki Earhart says, "So is the Himalayan pink salt the same as the black salt?"
That's what we were kind of wondering ourselves. The black salt is actually black salt. Now, no, actually, Himalayan pink salt is Himalayan pink salt.
Right.
Black salt can be pink in color, or it can be black in color, but it has this distinctive sulfur flavor.
Right.
So that's the distinguishing
It
difference.
has a different flavor profile. So the Himalayan salt pretty much tastes like salt with some minerals in it. The black salt tastes like egg.
All right, what we're going to do is have moi and Lily do a taste test. So I'm gonna give you this. I'll sit down right here, and maybe you can sit here. The two of us can do a taste test. Or I'll sit here, you sit here.
All right.
All right. Da, 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 da. Okay. All right, here we are. We're going to taste this now.
Going in for the taste.
This is good. This is really good.
yeah.
It's really good. Jean.
Does it remind you of scrambled eggs in those scrambled egg days?
I don't remember what scrambled eggs taste like,
Me
but this
neither.
tastes good. This tastes good. I will say it looks just like scrambled eggs. So if psychologically, just like people want, you know, like I like to have a veggie burger sometimes because I want to be sort of, oh, it's fun. Oh, Jean's eating. It's good.
It is good.
Yeah.
I wasn't tasting it.
Sit
Sit
down.
down.
Yeah.
I usually taste and sample as I'm doing it with the spices and add and stuff. I got it pretty good here. Yeah, but you know that's why I wanted to taste it because I
It's
hadn't done
perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Okay, guys, let's hear it for Jean.
Yay!
And guys, go to farmsanctuary.org, right?
Yep.
Get involved. If you want to make the world a more peaceful place, if you want to feel better, have better health, stop climate change, stop the suffering of billions of animals, end human world hunger, get involved. We need each and every one of you. And, you know, I'm so honored to be here with my hero, Jean Baur.
Can you tell me where the farm sanctuaries are? Because I believe they're all around the country.
There are farms now starting to pop up all over the place. We have one in upstate New York, 2 in California, 1 just outside of Los Angeles, and we're opening a new one with John and Tracy Stewart in New Jersey. So check out our website, farmsanctuary.org, and there's information there.
All right.
Okay.
Signing off.